guys, and welcome to today's video. Today's gonna be another awesome video of epic seat time, practice, and just becoming a better driver. But before we jump into it, I do need to say a very special thank you to Kumakuba-san. Typically today, the track is closed for drifting. All circuits are closed. I think there is a rental happening right now at Higashi, but that would normally be it. But we were able to speak to him, and he's let me only use North Course today. So thank you so much to him and the staff at Ebisu Circuit for allowing that for me, as well as SAMMIT Japan. I would not be able to do what I'm doing with the Chaser and everything else here if it wasn't for Fuster and his team at SAMMIT. I do put a link every time I'm here at Ebisu with the Chaser. If you guys want to know like how to get here to Ebisu Circuit, get a drift car, a missile, and be able to affordably drift at Ebisu Circuit, there's a link down there to get in contact with Fuster at SAMMIT Japan. But for now, guys, I have about 6 tires and wheels to change, so I'm gonna get into that. But let's enjoy a coffee together and get to it. Tires changed, and today we're going with a different tire brand. I'm actually pretty excited to try out these Kenders. They have a much stiffer sidewall and a much better compound compared to, I was running these super cheap Sunus or Sunus. I don't know how you meant to pronounce it, but it's a super cheap Chinese brand. The sidewalls are super soft. Like, see how much they're curved in for 235s, and then these are 235s here that you can see from the Kenders. So you can see like they're not like super like squishy on the sidewall. So I'm pretty keen to see what these are going to feel like. I probably will have to run a bit more air in these. But the whole reason why I struggle so much to run the tires that I want to is mainly because I'm running 18s and 235s. In Japan, the drifting tire, like the motorsport tire that's sold the most, is 265 35 18. So 235s generally aren't always in stock by all the guys that normally sell tires to drifters. So at a moment's notice, you know, when I want to go drifting in 2 days' time, it's sometimes hard for me to always get the tires that I want. Hence why I'm not running Valino Grievers, because predominantly they don't sell 235s, and everyone I spoke to at the time didn't have any in stock and couldn't get them to me in time. So that's why I've been running these really cheap ones than the Kenders. The Kenders are about $30 more expensive per tire than these. And today I'll find out whether or not they last longer and whatnot. Normally I find if you spend a bit more money on a tire, they definitely last longer. Obviously my preference is the Valino Grievers, but still different tire today. Keen to see what the Chase is going to feel like with them. Taking a quick moment to tell you about today's video sponsor, which is Dafski. If you don't know what Dafski is, let me show you. This here is a perfect representation of everything that is Dafski. And if you don't know yet, they are an online store dedicated to selling the biggest range of air fresheners and variety that I've ever seen. And I think what I love about Dafski is there is something there for everyone. They currently have a bunch of these really cool limited edition ones. Probably the Taco is my favorite, but they do have the classic Icy Pop ones, so make sure you go check them out, guys. I think what's great is not only will your car smell great, but you also get to pick something that is styled and themed in whatever kind of genre in the car scene you're going after. So head to Dafski.com and get yourself some air fresheners for your rides. I promise you, you will not regret it. And thank you, Dafski, for sponsoring this video. And remember, guys, support the companies that support me. I would not be able to be doing the things that I'm doing today if it wasn't for companies like Dafski. So we're up at North Course now, and I've just finished setting everything up. It's crazy that I literally have this entire place to myself today. It's like my own private track day at Ebisu Circuit. We got the diff warming up. I also went through and taped up everything I could. I even taped up the holes here because I think some smoke was coming through here in through the door seal. I taped up all these holes on the top there around the speaker system and stuff, old like holes from like where things used to bolt in, brackets. This hole here, there was a big hole there next to the speaker, and I also taped up all the little holes inside that I could get to from this side. So hopefully we're going to get a little bit less smoke in the cabin today. I think these were probably the biggest contributor to all the smoke, because when the door's shut, all of it would just go through here, I think, into the cabin. So hopefully that solves that issue just with a bit of tape. But I think we're kind of ready to start shredding. I'm pumped, man. Let's get out there. So playing around with a little bit of a different angle today. I hope you guys enjoy. Let me know. I'm gonna warm up, see what these Kenders feel like compared to the other tires I've been driving on with the Chaser, see if it feels any different. And then we'll start going full send, get some other camera angles set up, and should be good. Let's get out there and have some fun, eh? Stiffer. Interesting. Them to allow me to do that third gear mungie. It's really struggling to kick out right now. Yeah, let's go put some air in them, eh? Just a no-go right now. Need to run these things cold at like 2.5, maybe even 3 bar. So there you guys go. The Kenders have a lot more grip than those other things I was running. Let's go put more air in these. Alright, so we got some more air in there now. Let's see how it feels. Get some. Come on, Chaser! Where all this smoke is coming from. I probably should just set up like a GoPro in the back. It's kind of ridiculous. Actually, I can run with like my back window open. I'm pretty sure that's fine. Get out! Gonna have to like seam seal the whole back up or something to stop this. I just want to keep driving, but the smoke chokes me out and hard to see when you got the sun shining at you. I'm sure my tires are cooked now. So after I let my tires cool down for a little bit, I went straight back out there because I really wanted to practice doing backies. I wanted to be able to do consistent backwards entries over and over without spinning out or having any problems, and just really learn the technique and get it down pat. And I love throwing in this content which shows me failing over and over and over, which works myself up to eventually learning it and then being able to, well, you'll see the final product in a little bit. It was a nice try. I think that was 4. Eventually, this happens. And then that leads to this. So just taking a quick lunch break, and before I start eating, I'm going to just switch tires, so left to right. Obviously we're running them in reverse then, but I also find that with Kenders, normally if you run them in reverse, you get a little bit of extra grip and they seem to last a bit longer. But that's just what I've found. I'm honestly pretty impressed how well they've held together compared to the other ones I've had. But yeah, as you can see, obviously this side cops most of the abuse here at North Course. And you can see as well, I still want to get the camber completely leveled out because our contact patch is kind of like more on this side than here. So if we can level that out a bit more, that'd be nicer. But also, I mean, then we've got to just run higher air pressure again to compensate for too much grip in this thing with the lack of power this thing has. While I was eating lunch, I noticed that there was an interesting like wear flat spot pattern on this tire, this side of the car. I've actually switched them now, so it's on this side. But it's a common issue when you're practicing backies because the rear of the car, especially because of this layout here, when the rear of the car is in front of the front of the car, I know that's kind of confusing, it kind of drags that wheel. And what it did was it just kind of made this interesting flat spot here on the edge here. So I've switched sides, obviously. Hopefully this will mean that I'll be able to get a bit more driving out of these because there's still a bunch of tread on the inside here, even with all the camber that this wheel has. Like there's still a lot of life in them. But obviously practicing backies is a pretty expensive driving style because it does wear down your fronts in certain weird spots and stuff as the front drags along with the car. So anyways, I'm gonna go out and do some more driving, and hopefully this doesn't bother me too much. But that's probably what like a lot of the shaking feeling was just my tires unevenly worn in the front. So I've just been driving and I haven't really been filming because I've just been really trying to work on the technique for backies. And what I've got left of these tires now, we're going to spend, there's about an hour from about like 2 to 3 p.m. where you can't really do the proper Mungie entry into North Course because of the sun. But now see how it's starting to go behind the trees. It now means I'll be able to do the entry again, because as you just come up the hill and need to enter, you can't see a single thing because of the sun. And that's very dangerous. It's proven to cause a lot of accidents, including car rolls and stuff happening here before. So better safe than sorry. And there's only so much sunlight that my sun visor on my helmet can cut out. So anyways, what we've got left of these tires now, we're gonna just completely destroy, try and do some backies. We got the drone up to see if we can capture something really cool with that. But for now, I'm just gonna jump in and drive and just really focus on getting more seat time. My tires are definitely spanked. That's a wrap from me today. The track closes in 7 minutes as well. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I definitely had a lot of fun getting a ton of seat time in. Once again, thank you so much to Kuma Kubo-san for letting me have North Course all to myself today, even though the circuit was closed. I'm gonna pack everything up and we'll continue the vlog and pick it up from there. I'm not gonna lie, kind of sad that I'm going home and I'm not going to be able to drive tomorrow. But then logic kicks in and I realize I have a very sore neck from the harness rubbing against it, and my arms are kind of sore from handling the wheel and steering this thing. My shoulder is like all grazed up from this seat on this corner because it doesn't like hug me right. It like kind of, because it's such a small seat for me, it's been digging into my shoulder and it's like grazed my skin. I must sound like an absolute girl complaining about stuff like that, but you know what I'm saying, guys. Like, it takes a lot out of me. Anyways, let's head back down to the storage shed, pack up the Skyline and everything, and then say goodbye to this thing for the next few weeks, I guess. I think I'm gonna come back sometime soon, probably like mid-November. I'm not sure if I can make Matsuri yet because there's another competition on during Matsuri that I really need to drive at. So we'll have to see. But for now, thanks North Course. I had a great time. Got a bunch of practice and seat time in. I'm stoked. Until next time, Ebisu. Thanks for all the fun. Now we got to jump on the highway and drive for the next 4 hours till we get home. Just got home, lads, and I am wrecked. Full day of drifting and then 4 hours of driving home. Probably not the smartest thing to do in the world. I kind of wish I had time to rest, but tomorrow me and May are going on a big trip down to Hakone to the nice onsens and stuff there. So keep an eye out for that cool content coming. It's going to be nice. But with that, guys, I really hope you enjoyed today's video. Smash that like button, write us a comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you all in tomorrow's video. I'm trying not to fall asleep right now in this outro. See you later, guys. Peace out. Ciao mata.